Hope is like money. Not everyone is born with it, but anyone can obtain it. So for those who are visiting Heavenly Mate for the first time, first of all, welcome. I hope you enjoy and that you subscribe and like and stay. But secondly, last week I posted a video on my story and my experience with self-harm. Now, I post little 1-minute snippets of my videos that I post on YouTube on my Instagram, and the comments that I got were just sad. And I don't mean that they were petty or insulting or going against what I'm doing. It wasn't personal. It's just that I could tell that these individuals have lost hope. I think for you to completely understand what I'm talking about, I'm just gonna read the comments. Everyone is different. Some people's future is just death, and you can't do anything about it but only themselves. Stop. Wow, I never thought of that. Thanks for the help. Unfortunately, it isn't that easy. When someone is in pain, it releases chemicals that calm down anxiety. Not saying it's a good thing, but it's like telling a smoker that they will get lung cancer if they keep smoking. They know, they sometimes just don't care. Yeah, for some people, such as 14-year-old girls with fake depression, this might help, but I will still cut until I pass out from blood loss each day. Thank you for your time. And in response to that previous comment, stop begging for attention and finish the job next time. I remember waking up to these comments and I just cried. Like, I started Heavenly Mate to begin with because I thought that there are people out there who are suffering like me, and if I could just reach them, then maybe I could save someone. But this is my first time really experiencing how lost we really are. Not only are there people out there who have completely given up on themselves, who are just sitting in their depression in their own minds thinking that there is no way out, but then there are also people who look down on those people, who think that depression is fake, or that any mental disorder is fake, or that their struggle is just them being dramatic, and that's not the case. We are stuck between the people who have given up hope and the people who don't care. Understand that I will never, ever talk about something that I haven't experienced. So I completely understand what it feels like to have no hope. And I will never, ever compare struggles. Regardless of what I've been through and what you've been through, we both know what it's like to give up on yourself. We both know what it's like to be told that you're overreacting, that you're over-emotional, that what you're experiencing isn't real, that you're just in your head, to think that you're never going to escape that because no one will ever believe you. We both know what it feels like to be at your lowest low and think that it's gonna be like this for the rest of your life, that you cannot escape, that you are stuck and you don't know what to do. But let me tell you, let me be honest with you. You will continue to be stuck. You will continue to suffer if you give up hope. You aren't born with hope. And people aren't individually plucked out of society to have hope. Hope is something that each and every person is born with the ability to have. Like I said, you aren't born with it. You're born with the ability to have it, which means you have to work for it, that you have to actively fight for it, that you have to choose in your own mind to have it. And no, I'm not saying that that's easy. It's never easy. It's so much easier to give up. I understand that it is so much easier to give up, because if you don't have hope, you have to make an active effort every single day, every single second of the day to choose to continue to have it. It's so much easier to let your thoughts consume you. It's so much easier to let your panic attack run its course. It's so much easier to relieve your anxiety by cutting yourself, because you cut blindly. You just go at yourself and tear yourself apart blindly. You don't have to think, you don't have to fight for it because it's easy. But it's hard to choose to be happy every day. It's hard to take every single negative thought and turn it into a positive one because negative thoughts come so easily to you. It's so hard to choose to get up out of bed every day knowing you just want to lay there because you're tired and you're tired of fighting. But if you give up on yourself, then no one is going to fight for you. If you think that some people are just born to suffer and die, then you are naive. Because you make a choice every single day to continue suffering or to choose happiness. And I know that that sucks to hear. I know that you don't want to think that you're in control of what is happening to you and you're suffering. I know that a part of you still just wants to sit there and take that pain. A part of you is too tired to fight. But that is your choice. At the end of the day, it is always your choice. Regardless of what's happening to you, regardless of what you're going through, it is always your choice to how you react to it. And do not say that I do not get it, because I do. I sat and I suffered for 10 years. I let my childhood slip away from me because I wasn't adult enough to take responsibility for the way that I reacted to what was happening to me. I didn't realize that I had control over my emotions, that I have control over my happiness. And I'm not saying just choose happiness because that's so broad and it's so vague. I'm saying choose the little things. Choose to take those negative thoughts, just one negative thought, and turn it positive. Choose to put down the razor. Choose to get out of bed. Choose to go interact with people. Choose to smile, even though you want to cry. It's the tiny, tiny decisions that you make that will eventually get you to a place where you can say that you enjoy living, that you are actually living and not just surviving. As brutally honest as I can say it, if you've lost hope, you're gonna die. You're gonna die suffering. If you don't have hope, you will never have the opportunity to live. If you give up on yourself, you will never live. But understand that that is your choice. As hard as that decision may be, as difficult as that decision may be, take responsibility because that is your choice. And I know that there are some people out there saying, well, this doesn't apply to me. She doesn't get it. Like, I have depression. I can't do it. You can. It applies to everyone. Every single person on the face of this earth. How can you explain people who are starving? People who have lost everything and can still bring a smile to their face. It's all mindset. Constantly, it's mindset. They are choosing to continue to be happy. They are choosing to not let their circumstance get down on them. Yes, you may have been born with a disorder. Yes, you may have been born into an abusive family. Yes, you may have been sexually harassed. Whatever may have happened to you, I know it's hard. And it's going to suck a lot of the time. Most days are going to suck. I know it. But at the same time, you cannot give up on yourself. You have to learn how to play the cards you have been dealt with. You can still win regardless of the hand that you have been dealt. You just have to not give up on yourself. Because once you give up on yourself, game over. And I'm not saying that I'm above this. I'm not saying that I've healed completely. I'm not saying that I love myself completely, that I no longer have anxious thoughts, that I no longer have panic attacks, that I no longer think about cutting myself or killing myself or giving up. I do. Every single day I do. I still have negative thoughts. I still have that voice in my head telling me to give up, telling me that I am worthless, telling me that there's no way that I can function in society, that no one will ever love me, that I'll never reach my dreams. I have that voice in my head constantly, every single day, 24/7. But I don't give up. I made the conscious decision 4 years ago to keep fighting. Once I ended up in the hospital, when I got out, when my life was spared, I made the conscious decision to keep fighting. And I do that every single day. And I'm not saying that it's easy. It's not easy at all, but it's getting easier. It's become a habit for me to drown out those voices. It's become a habit for me to push those thoughts away when they come to my mind. It's been a habit to force myself into social situations, even though they give me anxiety. I can pull myself out of a panic attack in 5 minutes when they used to last 3 to 4 hours. It gets better, but you have to make that decision to get better. I made Heavenly Made, not for fame, because I definitely don't have that. Not for money, because I've definitely spent a lot more money on this than what I've made. But I've put all of this time and this energy because you need to hear me. You specifically, if this is resonating within you, then I am doing this for you. Because there are so many people out there who have doubted you, who have told you that you're making it up when it couldn't be more real. I'm telling you that I understand you and that there is still fight left within you. And don't give up on yourself. That you have the opportunity to live. You specifically have the opportunity to live. So live. Don't just survive. Don't just wake up every day and think that it's okay because you're just not dead. There's so much more to life than just not dying. But you have to make that decision. You have to not give up hope. Come join my family of angels and we will fight together. This is for me and you. Like I said, my fight isn't over. So let's fight together. Please like and subscribe. If this did anything for you, please leave it in the comments. I love getting positive messages because it keeps me going. There are times that I want to give up on Heavenly Made. There are. But at the same time, I get that one message that tells me that I helped them, that I gave them hope, that I related to them, and it keeps me going. I love that, especially with all the negativity that I've been getting. I love that. So please connect with me. Please comment. Please like. Please subscribe. Please go follow me on Instagram. I post daily motivation and positivity and just relatable things so that you can always be connected with me every single day. I forgot to wear it in the video because I took it off in the shower, but if you would like one of these Breathe bracelets, I am selling them for $1. And I've gotten so much positive feedback that it actually helps people during their day-to-day struggles. And that makes me so happy. I've already sold over 100. So if you would like one, please DM me. I do mail them out, so just shoot me your address. I do 5 wristband minimums if I am mailing them out. So that's just $5 for 5 wristbands for you to keep and to share. My beautiful, beautiful angel, please keep fighting. You deserve that much. You deserve to not give up on yourself. I love you, and I will catch you next time.